There's all this hype about you, Orion. All this hype. Why so much hype, Orion? Why so much hype? What is going on, Orion? Why do we like you so much? Oh my god! All this hype now. Orion, you are the new Kanye West, Orion. That's what you are. What's up, everybody? I'm talking to the screen. What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna talk about Orion. Ooh, the water brownie magician. Now, everyone's talking about how amazing he is, how much they like him. Let's talk about why. He was in the top 10 arena defense monsters video from a couple weeks back, like 2 weeks back, I think. So we're gonna talk about why he's considered to be so good for arena defense, and why people are building him, and what kind of rune combinations work well. Okay, so let's go over Orion's skills. Orion is a support monster. He's got the leader skill. Leader skill increases defense of ally monsters by 25%. This is usable anywhere, but it's 25%, so it could be usable. I've used this in guild battles when I was like, man, my guys died. I don't know what to do, and then I put Orion in there. I'm like, it has a leader skill that actually saved my ass. So. Alright, he's got the leader skill, he's got the first skill, which has a violent proc built in, bounces towards the enemy to attack and gets another turn with a 30% chance. Second skill is 1 turn AoE defense break. 1 turn, but it is a defense break, okay? Which is good, of course. Of course, for arena defense, you want to have some form of defense break. AoE defense break or a light or dark defense break. But the cool thing about this is we have this harmless prank. It's the harmless prank. Selects random enemies to remove beneficial effects or inflict various harmful effects. Increases the attack bar of all allies by 30%. Reusable in 5 turns. Okay. So, what this is going to do is it's just random. It's random. That's the thing that that people like about Orion for arena defense, is because you can't protect against it. If you see a Bella in arena defense as the defense breaker, you can be like, oh, you know what, I'll just bring a dark monster that they'll attack into, and then, you know, Bella will defense break that, and then the other monsters will just keep attacking that. And then you can prepare around that, and then you can have another monster that's your attacker that's not going to get hit, etc., etc. So with Orion, of course, he's going to strip the buffs randomly and put random weakening effects like the defense break and the stun. And basically, if you have a speed leader in Orion, you can expect that you're going to go first, and then if you have enough accuracy, of course, one of your accuracy and skill ups, one of the opponent's team is going to get stunned, which means they lose a turn. And then the other one is going to get a defense break, and then it could be the same monster, but it could be another one, and it's going to get a defense break, and then you buff up the attack gauges of everyone else, so 3 monsters are going to attack into that defense break. That's why. And you can't say, I'm going to put this monster, because you don't know who it's going to happen to. So if he uses his third skill first, you win. If he uses his second skill first, you still have an AoE defense break, so your monsters can start targeting something. If he uses his first skill, you still have a 30% chance for him. Like when Bernard uses his first skill, right? It's like, oh, GG, Bernard uses the first skill, you don't have the speed advantage, you can't attack with your other monsters right afterwards. But with Orion's first skill, there's still a 30% chance that he's going to, like, if he screws up and uses his first skill first instead of his third, there's still a chance that he can just come back from that 30% chance to be like, okay, now you can not screw up this time and do the good skill. But this, after it's skilled up, it's reusable in 3 turns. So if you have violent runes on him, I've seen some ridiculous Orion stuff, man. I have seen some ridiculous Orion stuff. So if he uses this, he gets a violent proc. If he's on violent, he can get a violent proc, and then he can run proc, and he can keep procking each other, and then use violent harmless prank again, and 2-3 times in the same turn. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like the Arnold double extorting in 1 turn with the violent. You know how violent works, but this is actually pretty common to see this 2 times in 1 turn. Unfortunately, if you're fighting against him. So Let's take a team against this. Who's a good team? So we can see what's gonna happen here. Let's take who are we gonna take? We'll take him. We'll take him. We'll take who else? Who else will we take? We'll take this one, and we'll take. Sure, we'll take Bernard too. No, we won't take Bernard. We'll take Bernard. Okay. Why not? I'm really not really picking. So what's gonna happen? They have the speed leader, and I'll tell you how to actually counter this as well. So they have the speed leader, so their Bernard on either Swift or Violent should go first. Unless, of course, I mean, they're Bernard, they're Orion. Did I say Orion or did I say Bernard? Orion should go first. He should hopefully do his harmful prank. Harmless. It's like it's my first goddamn video. He should do his harmless prank. Someone's gonna get defense broken. Then all three of these guys are he's gonna buff the attack gauges. All three of these guys are gonna attack next. Jameer, I'm not really too worried about. All he's really there for is his leader skill, so they have the turn advantage. Zeros is going to reset everyone's attack gauge. Not attack gauge. Reset everyone's cooldown. And then Kumar is gonna either AoE or he's going to what is he going to do? He's going to AoE or he's going to do his first skill. We'll see what he does. I don't know. But between the three of these, something that has a defense break should die. So let's see what happens. I don't have any revivers. Damn, son. So, this is probably well, it's not probably the worst team to bring against this, but there's worse teams to bring against this, I guarantee it. But the way to counter, well, we'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about how to counter these crazy teams. Really? Speed leader plus Orion, and I go first. Okay. Fine. Okay, maybe my Bernard is too fast. I'm guessing. Okay, so this is bad. My Bernard was a little bit too fast. Oh god, really? Okay, so we increased the cooldown on everyone. That's alright, we'll make do. We'll get some violent procs. We'll see what happens. Okay, now Orion. Orion, come on, now. Harmless prank. And someone should, okay, Vertiheal's dead. Bam bam. Okay, Vertiheal's not, okay, I'm trying to show you guys. Vertiheal should be dead. Should we even keep playing this? Okay, so I guess this is not the worst counter to, oh, he's not gonna crit, is he? Oh, he did crit a little bit. Okay. Alright. Should I just auto this at this point? Well, the point of this... So we saw what happens when he's not runed for Swift. But if he was runed for Swift, he would have gone before my Bernard. I would have had a much harder time doing this, but GG, I guess. Like I said, I'm not worried about Jameer at all, ever in arena defense. The reason that there's only one reason I don't hit Jameer teams, it's if they're Jameer Chloe and I'm like, I really don't want to have to wait to kill them. I just want to do it fast and easy. So yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. That's kind of a bummer. All right, we'll just auto this. But what I was gonna say about the way to counter the speedy Orion teams like this is to have will runes and shield runes. What is that gonna do? Orion can only take off so much stuff, right? So if you have 4 monsters with will and shield, then there's nothing he can really do. They're not gonna be able to defense break and stun you because you got so much shit that Orion can't take it off. So yeah, they get the turn advantage, but they're not really gonna be able to do anything. So if you see things like, and I'm fixing to do this, guys. So I'm telling you guys how to beat my. Here you go. I'm telling you how to beat my next arena defense that I'm going to set. Is going to be Vanessa leader and Orion. So the way to beat it is to just use shield and will runes. There you go. Now you can fight me in arena and beat my ass. Congratulations. But that's really the way to do it. Because this way he can he's not gonna be able to take all those things off, and the opponent's team is gonna hopefully hit you really fast and knock out one of your guys by the time you're able to move. But with the shield and will runes, it's not gonna happen. So yeah. So let's talk about how to rune Orion. How to rune him the best. If you're going for speed, like they were, or I assume they were, he wasn't that fast. I didn't have a speed leader, so I assumed that with the Orion, they were gonna outspeed me. But Orion, I think it should be ruined one of two ways. He can be ruined violent, or he can be ruined swift. If you have him on swift with a speed leader, that's the best way to do it. If you have a team that's not going for the turn like the first mover advantage, then you can rune him for violent. If you rune him for violent, he's gonna have a whole lot more access to harmless pranks all the damn time. It's gonna be very nice. It's gonna be very nice. And he's just gonna be ridiculous on arena defense. He's gonna keep violent procking and resetting his run cooldown, or run proc rate, and the run proc is gonna reset the violent counter, and it's harmless pranking twice in one turn is not gonna be uncommon. So, but you do need the skills for that. You can skill him up twice. And what else? Oh yes, focus is good, will is good for the subset. Focus is good, will is good. And I saw Nemesis the other day. It wasn't a speed team, it wasn't a speed leader. I think it was a Veramos leader with Orion and Theomars and something else. And I was like, oh, okay. So I hit it with my speed team, and he had Nemesis on his Orion. And then after I hit it the first time, Orion moved next. Orion boosted up his attack gauge, moved next, and then did his harmless prank, and then it was over for me. I was like, oh my god, I was not expecting Nemesis on Orion. So you can put Nemesis on him. I think is actually not that bad. So definitely speed on 2, definitely high speed. Try to get speed and accuracy as your primary stats. You want as much speed on Orion as possible. You want those skill ups on him. You want good accuracy because you want him to land those defense break for the second skill, and you want him to land to remove buffs and to land all those harmful effects for the third skill. So definitely try to get accuracy on as much as possible. I see some people that have like him ruined for attack, but it's not really about the attack on slot 4 or the crit rate or the crit damage. It's more about what kind of speed and accuracy substats they have on that rune for slot 4. So, and a lot of times he's ruined for either speed HP, speed HP accuracy. Depends on what kind of runes you have for him. But swift or violent, and the 2 set should be either focus or nemesis or will are all good. And yeah, and he can wreck. I was really surprised from that Nemesis Orion. I was surprised, and I was like, oh god, that's better than I thought it was gonna be. Damn you, Orion. Damn you, Orion. Alright, but I hope this at least sheds some more light on why Orion is good for arena defense. It's basically because you never know who he's gonna defense break or stun, and you can't really prepare for it. It's so random, and randomness is great, man. Randomness is great, and he removes buffs, and he will add debuffs. So we talked about that. We talked about how to counter Orion, and now you're not going to see him in a well, you never know. I think some people know already how higher level players know already how to counter him. So he's still going to be in arena defense, but yeah, he's a good fun monster, and it's just about randomness. You can't prepare for it. You can't say, okay, this is what's going to happen when I attack this. It's just, I don't know what the hell's going to happen when I attack this, so let's hope that nothing crazy happens. But that's Orion, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I have to fart. So I'm gonna go fart, and I'll see you guys, as always, in the next one.